What's up, guys? Whiskey Couyons. Um, Tonight just seemed like a good Scotch night. So, this bottle here, I know what you're thinking. Did the New Orleans Saints make a Scotch single malt whiskey? No. Springbank CV. Get your podness, because tonight we're going down to Campbelltown. What's up, guys? So, Springbank CV. Before we get into the whiskey itself, I picked this one up in Baton Rouge, 45 bucks. So it was a true dusty, like completely full of dust. And I think a lot of people, like if they would know that from Scotland, if people from Scotland would have known this was just sitting on the shelf, they would lose their minds. So this would be equivalent to an E.H. Taylor nowadays. Not quite a Pappy's, but an E.H. Taylor or a Elmer T. Lee from Buffalo Trace just sitting on the shelf. In Scotland, these Springbanks are very sought after. Anything with the Springbank name on it, pretty much. A lot of them go into auctions, just like, high aged Macallans. But it's good stuff. This particular bottle, we don't buy these so they can sit on the shelves in the whiskey collection. I'm trying to drink them and taste them. So that's what we got tonight. It comes in at 46%, 92 proof. Product of Scotland, Campbelltown. I've definitely had some of that bottle already. The color on this thing is just really clear. So if anything, straw colored, maybe a notch above straw colored. Really good, nice little color to it. Though you can tell, it's definitely natural color. Now I think that's why Springbank it has a name brand for integrity malt. So integrity meaning they bottle non-show filtered and they always natural color. So let's get into it on the nose. Oh, man. So definitely have a lot of Springbanks, here and there. Have Springbank 10. I got the 12 cast strength, which is phenomenal. I've had the 15-year, just a taste of it. I haven't bought a bottle of 15-year yet. And then this CV. Usually the Springbanks are more peaty. It's a peat punch, that Campbelltown funk note right from the beginning. This one very less so. Very, very settled. You don't get that pungent peat right from the bat. If anything, it's more mineral, earthy mineral. You get a coastal seaside note, almost like a sea air. Just a salty coastal note to it. And there is some underlying fruit, but not a whole lot. That's about it on the nose on it. Let's go ahead and get a sip. So immediately on the taste, malty. Straight malty. So malty cereal note. Definitely get the earthiness, the minerality to it. It's definitely like a coastal hit to it. But also with that, the fruits come in. So you get a citrus, a lemon citrus almost right off, and white grape juice. It's like lighter, brooder flavors. Really not much of an oak hit at all. I mean, it's very light though. So this is a non-age statement. There's no age on it. But looking up a little information on it in the past, it was said to be a vatting of 7, 10, and 14-year whiskeys. And 3 different cask types. It's ex-bourbon, ex-sherry, and ex-port. And I was surprised with the export. You wouldn't think, looking at it, that it would be export at all. Coming off something like we just did a review in Glenmorangie, nowhere near the same color, but that kind of surprised me that it was exported. If anything, there's probably very little export in there, but that's the three different cast types. But very good consistency on the mouthfeel. I mean, it's got some richness to it. The nose doesn't. It's kind of a chameleon of a malt. Like the nose doesn't show exactly what's on the flavor for the taste of it. You get more of that Springbank presence on it, that Campbelltown presence. There is, but just a lot less peat than you would have from a typical Springbank. So it's not like that peat punch. It's more fruity, malty. It's not a huge finish on it, honestly. I would say a medium finish, if anything. But as soon as you drink it, it gets to like mineral, earthy, coastal flavors, like with salty. But at the end, it kind of tuckers off into like this little fruit, like light fruits in the end, but not a whole big oak flavor or nothing. And not a whole lot of spice either. I don't get a whole lot of spice. A little bit of spice like mixed in there, but it's not a whole hit of just baking spices or nothing like that. Light fruit and just coastal earthy flavors. You can definitely tell it's got some youth to it though, because you get that malty cereal note. That's usually a good sign, like of some younger whiskeys. So just being a vatting of 7, 10, and 14-year whiskeys. I don't know how much 14-year whiskey would be in here, but it's got a malty note. It leads me to believe there's probably mostly a lot of younger whiskeys with some other whiskeys in there just to give it some depth. And maybe that's where that richness and the range of fruit flavors come from. But good stuff with this Springbank. So even though this one's hard to find, it's good, but I don't think it compares to other Springbanks I've had. I don't think they make this anymore. I don't think you can just pick up a bottle of Springbank, the CV. I don't even know what CB stands for. I tried to look it up. Springbank's website didn't really tell anything about it. But their sister distilleries, which is Hazelburn and Glen Scotia, also offer a CV. You know, when they were making this one. I don't think they make them anymore though. But it's really good stuff. Springbank, all Springbank's really good. But compared to the 10 and the 12 year, I really prefer those. But let's do a malt mark on it. Let's give it a whiskey Couyons rating. So this could be a whiskey Couyons single malt mark. Single malt rating for this one, I would give it a 7 out of 10. It's good, but it's not like I said, it's not Springbank 12-year cask strength good. And it is a no age statement, so, but it's hard to tell like what year this is, how old the whiskeys are that's put together in it, or like not really what age all of them are, but what's the percentage of younger whiskey to older whiskey. It's good stuff though. That's about it for tonight. Like I said, Springbank CV. If you do run across a bottle of this sitting there in the shelf, just, I don't know, maybe it got pushed behind a rack somewhere. I'd say pick it up. I like it. At least if you don't want to pop it open, you might be able to sell it for something later on. But that's about it, guys. Whiskey Couyons. Hit that like button if you like what you see. I mean, we like making videos. I hope y'all like watching some reviews of some stupid ass Couyons just making some fucking videos. And doing some reviews. That's about it, guys.